feel to be the richest rat in the world?
I mean, it feels pretty good. I mean, I put a lot of bad people away. I saved the world. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I saved, I'm like Batman at this point, you know?
Hello dear friends, in this video we will analyze the career of 6ix9ine and why he became irrelevant. If you've noticed, and I bet that you have, 6ix9ine hasn't released any tracks for a whole year, and there are a number of reasons for that. When 6ix9ine joined the Bloods, he released the track Gummo and started gaining insane views.
In the hole with them Billy niggas and them Hoover niggas, you run up and they shoot.
In many of his following clips, we could see him with his gang, which made the clips seem gangster.
Really gang bang, talk that damn slang. Rap about it, do the same thing, let your nuts hang. We gon' set it, shot, nigga. Everybody get pop, pop, pop.
And it was exactly that gangster lifestyle which attracted the masses. Just imagine a gangster with colorful hair. But was he a real gangster? The indicative beef was with Chief Keef. The conflict started because of a girl. Her name is Cuban Doll. She said that her current lover Tedo was beating her, which led to him threatening Tekashi with violence. As a result, Chief Keef and Trippie Redd stood up for their friend and organized a collab.
I kill people, real people from the trenches where it's real lethal, so real.
But after 6ix9ine said fuck Chief Keef, Chief's gang immediately went to confront Mr. Colorful. A mere few hours later, an attempt was made on Chief Keef, but luckily they missed. 6ix9ine immediately aroused suspicion, but he began to laugh it off.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Chief Keef.
You're a big fan?
How much you think a feature costs from Chief Keef?
He bought things for Chief Keef's ex-girlfriend and added that So-So was not taking good care of his woman, and while he was going on shopping sprees to the Gucci store, security went with him. Later, in one of the videos, he started groping her in intimate places. The most interesting part was when 6ix9ine went to Chief Keef's hood at 10 p.m, but it was exposed that the video was recorded a day earlier at 5 a.m. A fan from Chicago posted an image where it said that it was raining at 5 a.m, not 10 p.m. as can be seen in the video. In general, the gangster life of Mr. Rainbow was very questionable. So they take him by the ass where he faces 47 years. It's clear that he has no intention of being there for the rest of his life, so he makes a deal.
Things did 9 trade members do?
We participated in a lot of, violent crimes, robberies, assaults, drugs.
After testifying, many of his entourage went to prison. Brooklyn rapper Kooda was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison for the attempted murder of Sosa. 6ix9ine offered Kooda $20,000 for attacking Chief Keef, but instead of the promised amount, he received only half. I'm ready to take full responsibility for my actions. It was a stupid thing to do. I listened to a person who has more success and fame. I'm sorry about that. It won't happen again. I thought he was a good friend. I was flattered that he named a song after me, Kooda wrote to the judge. Or his closest homie at the time, Shotty, who constantly appeared in videos together with 6ix9ine, got 15 years. 6ix9ine is in prison for 2 years where he feels terrible, but to some extent, thanks to the pandemic, he managed to get out of prison a little earlier. He spent the rest of his imprisonment under house arrest, and thanks to that, he started releasing music again.
I'm back, big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad.
Here we can see how he makes fun of those who call him a rat. Later, he talked about this topic, jokes aside.
But where was the loyalty when you was sleeping with my baby mother? Where was the loyalty when you was caught on the wiretap trying to kill me? Where was the loyalty when you tried to kidnap my mother? Where was the loyalty when you was stealing millions of dollars from me? Where was that? So who broke it first? I get it. Don't fight fire with fire. I'm sorry. But what did I do wrong?
And you have to agree that's not nice. Shotty himself said that they wanted to kill him, and so you start thinking maybe 6ix9ine never needed a gang, except maybe just to promote himself with the help of the gangsta lifestyle, which, in all honesty, many artists do. He lost it when the Billboard charts didn't list his track as #1.
Make this real quick because I'll be real disappointed if Billboard gets paid for #1s, somehow manipulate the charts. I want the whole world to see this because what I'm about to show you is a forecast, right, of what every label in the world gets. Atlantic, Interscope, Republic, Columbia, Sony, Universal Music, every label gets this, right?
After that, his entire history was removed from the Billboard. Not only has the most prestigious music magazine turned away from him, but also many rappers who do not want anything to do with him. Who would want to work with him? Maybe 50 Cent, who called him his second son?
I wouldn't work with him, babe. It's still just, what it is just against the way I grew up.
Or Eminem?
She says I am trash, but she listens to Tekashi.
In general, most people refused and said something along the lines of,
He wasn't talking about me. He was talking about Smoke Perp. He wasn't talking about me.
He had to be talking about Smoke Perp.
He was talking about Smoke Perp. He was talking about Smoke Perp.
well, Nicki Minaj agreed to a collab with no hesitation, shaked her ass and titties, and was pretty happy. After all, because he used to be in a gang, people now have the following logic.
XXX is walking around with $50,000 in a duffel bag.
No security.
No security. Tries to buy a bike, gets killed. Every comment was, where was his security? Pop Smoke, murdered in LA. Every comment was, where was his security? 6ix9ine has security. He's pussy.
He became a hostage of the gangster image, which negatively affected his music and relationships with other rappers, but 6ix9ine tried not to be discouraged, and on September 4th, the controversial Tattletales is released. He was guaranteed big numbers, but everything turned out differently. It sold only 53,000 copies in the first week. Then his competitor Big Sean, with the release of Detroit 2, overtook Tekashi's record by almost 2 times, by 50,000 copies. And this happened despite the fact that Big Sean isn't an artist with a ton of clout, which 6ix9ine is supposed to be. This is an unfortunate result for Tekashi, who got out of prison and fueled interest in the album in every possible way, with screaming clips, trolling, and beef on social media. As a reviewer of Complex noted, the album simply paled in comparison to all this. And how can I not insert Trippie Redd's laugh again? 6ix9ine also recalled X, who was also removed from all media sources due to the fact that he was accused of beating his girlfriend. Now, if you log in and compare the number of listenings on Spotify, which by the way, Mr. Colorful talked about.
I think on the computer, last time I checked, you could see how many streams, like how many plays it has.
So you obviously outstreamed the fuck out of him, right?
What do you think is the biggest song? That Post Malone record? Or
then Big Sean is still doing better, and I don't think Spotify cut his streams on purpose. He put out all the successful tracks before the release of the album, and those that remained on the album can be called frankly weak. Except for that one track on the album with Akon, which was pretty decent. I don't think any track from Tattletales undeservedly got low streams. For example, this track.
Fuck nigga, we ain't into that. We end up in your crib where your family at.
Could it have become a banger and gained more than 2 million streams? I don't think you'd agree. And there were enough average songs on the album. Then he disappeared for several months. DJ Academics kept saying that 6ix9ine was about to drop new material, but time was passing. And in February of last year, we finally got Zaza.
Guys in the chain gang gang, finna go insane, let it bang bang.
It's the same old stuff, flexing, gangster rap, and everything else, but who will buy into that now? No one. He was depressed at that time, and I quote, "I'm sorry I wasn't doing music. I'm actually unhappy. Fame and money mean nothing to me because they don't make me happy." Then he reappeared on social media where he showed off chains, each worth $1 million.
Yo look, why y'all putting y'all death and means on the chain? We building water parks. This is a water park. That's the best chain in the game.
And he disappeared again. DJ Academics had an interesting perspective on this, which he voiced on his stream.
Got diehard fans just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas will just fuck with him because, you know, they want gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? But he still had diehard fans that, like, hell off. If I drop a song, like, nigga 6ix9ine biggest fear, this is probably why 6ix9ine ain't drop. He know the next song he drop ain't gonna hit Billboard. You know what I'm saying? Pump is scared to not drop a song and it's not Gucci Gang. 6ix9ine scared to drop a song and it's not beefy.
I wish.
And this needs to be kept in mind given the fact that they don't want to play his music on the radio. Academics had some inside info that very soon we will witness a great comeback.
But 6ix9ine is locked back in with, you know what I mean, the original team, the same people who he was with when he cooked up all them hits in 2017. He's locked in. Finally, he's putting his hours in the studio. It's just kind of, he's going to decide on what's the one to pop out with.
according to the latest reports, he will return in April. This was announced by 6ix9ine himself in a group chat on Instagram. I need all the fan pages to unite this month. Immediately, this is the time. I want you to be prepared for what will happen. And here's a question for you guys. Will 6ix9ine be able to return to the top, or will he repeat the fate of Lil Pump? Let us know in the comments.